time for Essay 2. You've already written Essay 1, and hey, let's go and let's start with Essay 1. That's a great starting point, moving us on to Essay 2. So I want you to go back into MyCS and pull up Essay 1 and see, did I highlight any mistakes within your essay as I was scoring it? Pull up the scoring rubric. I'm sure I left you general comments, but I've also probably left you feedback within the scoring rubric, and you want to make sure that you are careful to avoid the same mistakes that you may have had in Essay 1 on Essays 2, 3, and 4. So Essay 1 was a starting point, and we learned the essay format in Essay 1, and we analyzed one key concept, and we all together studied Martin Luther King Jr.'s famous I Have a Dream speech, which is a great speech to start with. For Essays 2, 3, and 4, you're now going to get to pick individually which speeches you want to analyze. And so Cleveland State's Communication Department has put together a curated list of famous speeches, and you'll see speeches by men and women and speeches from speakers in America and speakers that are not from America, and so you'll get a nice variety to select from. I've also created a playlist on my YouTube teaching channel where you can go and find all those speeches listed in the same playlist so that you can easily find them and access them and even watch them on the go. So you'll want to select one of those speeches to analyze, and you'll want to analyze them this time. Instead of only analyzing one key concept, we're going to analyze 3 key concepts. Now, you're not going to use the key concepts from Chapter 1 and 2 because we already used those on Essay 1. We're going to build with the chapter content that we've covered since then. And that's where your course calendar, you'll find your course calendar is super handy and helpful. But I've also included a list on the essay analysis instruction page listing the key concepts that are valid for each essay. So you'll want to have that list handy as you're watching the speeches and enjoying the speeches so that you can see which of the key concepts stand out. And then the sources, we're going to use the exact same way that we use them in Essay 1. You'll need an outside research source for your introduction to give the readers some background information into the speech or the speaker. Then you'll want to highlight those 3 key concepts and tell the reader what the definitions are from our textbook written by Julia Wood. You cannot use other definitions. And remember that some of these key concepts have definitions that relate in life, but we have a more specific communication definition that we're using for this course, and that's the definition that I want you to use as you analyze the speech. And then, of course, your third source will be the speech and the speaker itself. So you'll have to cite that as your last source in your Works Cited page, but you're not going to want to cite that at the end. Of course, you're going to want to alphabetize those sources for your Works Cited page. I hope that you enjoy watching these speeches and analyzing these speeches, and of course, as always, you can let me know if you have any questions. You'll be creating not outlines for these. You'll just be creating the entire essay and uploading that, but there is a sample outline for you to follow on the instruction page, so be sure to check that out as well.